Back again. It is the 4th of July. It is election day here in the UK, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing well. It's going to be an interesting day. Edu making signings, is he? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. He's clearly been listening to the streams. We've been putting pressure, so much pressure on Edu. And he's finally woken up. He's finally woken up. Yeah, finally. We are going to be talking about a number of players. There are player sales. They are transfers to Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. Gyökeres, potentially the next one to get done as well, according to the reports. Oh, yeah. Edu has finally woken up. He must have smelt the coffee. He must have smelt the coffee. I tell you, this is a banging coffee. And Edu definitely smelt it. Big up the real ones in the building. Make sure we are hitting the like button. Do subscribe. All of that. Come on, we're going to be talking about Riccardo Calafiori. It is a done deal. Done and dusted. Personal terms agreed. Fee agreed. Everything agreed. Like I said, Edu's woken up. He has woken up. He's out of that coma. Finally, he got the barbecue. He opened it up. He put the coal in and he started cooking. He knew Wax was going to wake up on a mad thing this morning, so he knew he had to get a move on. Oh, the pressure. Big up the guys in the building. Big up Cap and Hex. Big up Mad Miaz in the building. We got Mr. Lucas in the building. Peta in the building. We got Dizzle in the building. Come on. We've got Aphobia in the building. We've got John in the building. We've got Yoda in the building. It is a good day, ladies and gentlemen. It is a good day. It's election day. It's Edu day. It's Gaspar day. Come on. Big up Mr. Robbo. Big up Nor in the building. Big up all the guys that are joining. We are nearly hitting that 100 concurrent viewer mark. Much appreciate that. Look, let's dive in. We've got a lot to talk about. Calafiori coming to Arsenal. I was checking this guy out, no diddy, late last night, looking at the reports, looking at the highlights, and I think we've pulled a big one out of the bag here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Calafiori is going to be, he's going to be a monster. He is going to be a monster. This guy is aggressive. This guy is... he is levels above Kivior. And Kivior could be at the door. Juventus in talks with Arsenal, according to some of these guys, to get Jakub Kivior done. So it's looking good. It's looking good, man. Big up Raymond in the building. Big up Shah. Big up all the guys. Big up Abel. Come on, big up Boss Boobla in the building. Come on, big up Alec Hodgson. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back, my brother. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's just dive straight in. What we're going to talk about first? What are we talking about first? There is actually a lot to talk about, man. I have to be honest. Look at Lucas Paqueta. This is a surprising one. This one is surprising. Lucas Paqueta trying to flee the country, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to flee. He's trying to cut out. He's getting done by the UK authorities for, the gambling situation. And all of a sudden, we've got Flamingo on the verge of signing Lucas Paqueta. This is crazy. You would have actually expected Lucas Paqueta to join a big, massive club. He's going to Flamengo. He's going to link up with David Luiz. So according to the reports, Flamengo are trying for a loan, but that's expected to be difficult. A permanent transfer more likely. Clubs are in contact. So Flamengo and West Ham are in conversation right now, negotiating a move for Lucas Paqueta. And this is clearly him trying to flee the country, trying to get out of the UK because of this situation. But they'll send Interpol, they'll send Dons to go and collect this guy from Brazil. But in Brazil, he'd probably be well protected. You know, you'll have the guys with the masks on and the balaclavas on with the AK-47s and the glasses are just sitting there ready to just go mad for Lucas. So that's probably his reason behind going back to Brazil. But I can't believe it. I can't believe that he's actually going to Flamengo out of all clubs. So it clearly indicates one thing and one thing only. The guy is fleeing. He is cutting out, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Paqueta. What could have been? What could have been? He could have been an Arsenal player and then would have had problems here. It's probably one of the reasons why we didn't go for him. Maybe we knew about this gambling situation. I don't know. Interesting. Anyway, what else we got going on this morning? Manchester United closer than ever to sign Matthias de Ligt. That is a player that they are in pole position to sign at this moment in time. Ten Hag's been on the phone. There are, skeptics out there trying to, suggest that he might not be the answer for Manchester United, but I don't agree. I think Matthias de Ligt is a fantastic player, someone that is going to improve Manchester United. And under Ten Hag, who he's previously played under when he was at Ajax, he could, just bring him back to life again. I know it's not been great for him at Bayern Munich. I'm sure you guys have been seeing Eric Dyer getting in front of him, but I don't think that's an issue. I think this guy is a quality player, absolutely qualified. Matthias de Ligt, Arsenal should be in for him, to be quite fair. PSG are also looking at the situation. They're interested in Matthias de Ligt. They're also interested in Kingsley Coman. So there could be a little wholesale there at Bayern Munich. Would you guys be interested in bringing Kingsley Coman to Arsenal? That could be the guy. No, he's not German. He's French. He's French. But he still could be the guy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a German player. They didn't, we're talking about this mystery German player that Arsenal are meant to be signing. It might not be a German player. I don't think the guy said it was a German player, did he? I can't remember. We still don't have any new information on that, but do make sure, turn your notification bells on, because when we do, we'll be going live. Todibo is in contact with West Ham. Oh my God, teams are active. John Clare Todibo in contact with West Ham, according to Pletty Goal. He says he understands that West Ham trying to sign Todibo. There's been contact made, according to some fraudulent French publications, L'Equipe, and you never can believe L'Equipe. They're just making stuff up by the day, literally. Big up my guy NS in the building. Big up Ilias as well. I see you guys. Let me run through some of these comments, man. It could be a player based in Germany. Potentially. It could be a player based in Germany, but then the guy indicated that he was at the Euros. So the player might be someone else that's at the Euros that plays in Germany. Maybe, just maybe. You never know, man. I'm looking forward to seeing if this is true, man. But what we do know is Calafiori is going to be an Arsenal player. That is for sure. No one's going to step in the way. No one can get in the way. You think Big Belly Bowley can come in and hijack this one? Yeah, try. You've been trying. I know Big Belly Bowley has been trying to offer Calafiori mad, crazy money. But you think the guy's stupid? He left. Jorginho, the guy that made the recommendation, is the one that encouraged him to join Arsenal. He see that Jorginho left Chelsea to join Arsenal. You think Big Belly Bowley is going to come along with any paycheck and convince this player otherwise? No way. No way. Not when you got agent Jorginho in the middle of it. No way. Big up my guy Abdullah. Mr. Lucas says, do you think the new guy Calafiori goes to the left back and Timber in midfield? That's a good question. There's a lot of reports, or not even reports, but people online with their opinions, kind of suggesting that could be the case, where Timber goes in as a DM and plays more central. I think there's going to be a lot of rotation. You got to think we've got a massive campaign. Not only are we trying to win the Premier League, but we want to get beyond the quarterfinals in the Champions League. We also want to win a domestic trophy this season. So, you got to think we're going to need a lot of legs. There's going to be a lot of rotation, especially on the wider areas, on the fullback areas. Tomiyasu, Ben White, they're going to have to get rotated. I think Calafiori goes in as a left back, and I think Yuri and Timber still goes through a rehabilitation process. I still think that process isn't over, even though we're going into a preseason, even though we see him get a few minutes in the last game of the season. I still feel that there's a rehabilitation process for Timber, and he might have to just hold bench for maybe a few months, and then he'll be rotating. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to be a starting player. I think Calafiori is going to come in and just be that guy. 22 years old, the guy is on smoke. You see what he was on in the Euros. Unfortunately, Italy got knocked out, but this guy was on smoke. And if you go and look at what he's been doing for Bologna, then you'll understand what type of player he is and what he's going to add to this system. But we'll get to Calafiori. Big up Mr. Lucas in the building. The Mikel Birif exclusive as well. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We've got a lot to touch on. Make sure you're fastening your seatbelts. Don't go anywhere. Big up all the real ones. Big up Gemiola in the building as well. It could be Leroy Sané. I'm not too sure. I don't want it to be Leroy Sané. I'd rather it be a younger player. I would rather it be a Musiala or a Wirtz or something like that. Do Arsenal have the money right now to cough that up? I don't know. But look, we've been talking about a plan in place for Arsenal. What is Arsenal's plan? And this is what we've been trying to decipher over the past couple of weeks. I've been doing Edu Gaspar daily, and this is to keep pressure on, make sure that these guys are actively doing their job. You know, and big up Ro. I see him in the chat. He mentioned the other day, look, what could be taking place at Arsenal? Why Arsenal seem to be moving slow is because they're waiting for that 30th of June mark just to get over to get over that line. Once that day's gone and that day's passed, then we're going to start seeing a bit of activity from Arsenal and something's going to start taking place. And look, I never looked at that initially, so I should have obviously looked at that and factored that into my rants and the pressure that I've been applying. But it's good to see that Edu is now woken up. He's now starting to make things happen. He's in Italy, coughing this one up. He wants to get this one done. Where there's talk about Gyökeres being the next one to follow. You know, there's a report suggesting that's not Victor Osimhen that Arsenal are after. It is Victor Gyökeres. So we'll get there when the time's right. And hopefully Edu pulls that one out the bag. Then there's going to be other players. Another centre back I'm hearing is going to be coming through the door. A few defensive players, interestingly. I did say I think a left back, a centre back, a goalkeeper, and a central midfielder would be on the cards, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a central midfielder. Maybe we're looking at a striker instead. Who knows? Gnabry coming back. Nope, I wouldn't even want that to happen. I think he's had so many injuries over the past couple of seasons at Bayern Munich. You know, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Big up my guy Andrew in the building. Big up Daily Arsenal in the building. Big up Glenn. Nothing but love and respect to you, bro. Big up Bart as well. Big up my guy Tommy. Big up all the guys that are joining. New subscribers as well. Make sure you're subscribing, or if you're an old subscriber that hasn't been around in a while, good to see you back, man. Good to see you back. But anyway, so teams are active. Arsenal are starting to wake up, and this is what I'm all for. I want to see Arsenal make it happen. Make big signings, you know, show these competitors that we're going up against that we mean business, bro. This is going to be one of the most competitive Premier League competitions that we've seen in years, bro. It is going to be crazy. So I'm hoping that Arsenal and Edu, you know, just get the job done, and that's the reason why we're doing Edu Gaspar daily. Yeah, man. If you're new, make sure you are subscribing, hit that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. We're close to the 200 concurrent viewer mark. Much appreciate that. So we still haven't got to the Arsenal news yet. If you're new and you're just joining, make sure you stick around. We've got a lot to actually get through. So yeah, Tadibo could be coming to the Premier League as well. That's interesting. Interesting. I hope Arsenal can just hijack that one. Yeah, I'm hoping. Manchester United have also agreed a deal as well, just to let you guys know, to sign Miguel Gyökeres, the guy that we was looking at, the left back that we was looking at for Girona. Incredible left back. This guy is a fantastic attacking left back, got great defensive qualities as well. And according to some reports, Manchester United have agreed a deal with the player or with the club. I think it's with the player, and you know, the next steps would be agreeing the deal with the club. But this is someone that Arsenal have looked at in the past. Obviously, we're getting our left back now, Calafiori, so we don't really care about, you know, Miguel Gyökeres, but it's still a good player. And this, I mean, if they sign, you know, they're signing Gyökeres. I mean, they're looking like they're building a good project over there with this new owner in Sir Jim Radcliffe. And it means it's more pressure on all teams in the league. All teams. Yeah. All teams. So let's see what Manchester United keep doing. But teams are active right now, ladies and gentlemen. What else we got going on here? This is crazy. I see this. I thought I'll quickly share it. Derby County winger Nathaniel Mendes Lang. I've signed him on Football Manager so many times, especially when you're like a League One team. You need someone that's got a bit of pace. Blood, this guy has been arrested in Mallorca for punching a woman in the face and taking her phone. What type of craziness is this, bro? What is he doing? I hope this guy got locked up and they throw away the key, blood. What's he doing over there? What's he doing over there? Guy's crazy. Thought I'd just quickly share that. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the Arsenal news. Straight into the Arsenal news. If I see anything else that's popping on the internet, then we'll talk about it whilst we're here. But right now, we need to dive into what Arsenal are doing. And one of our young players, Tadibo. What Tadibo's head in my head? Tadibo's name in my head. Bloody hell, what am I talking about? Chido Obi Martin. There we go. Obviously, we do know he rejected a contract recently at Arsenal, and this is a worrying one because, you know, he's a great young player. And reports were suggesting that he could be moving to Bayern Munich. They're in the race. They want to get a deal done for Obi Martin. They want to sign him. They want to bring him over there. So, I don't know what's going on. Arsenal have now offered him a new contract again, a second offer. Arsenal have offered an improved contract to the young player. The 16-year-old scored 32 goals for the under-18s last season. The guy was on fire. He was on fire, bro. It was like 8 goals in one game, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he rejected the contract. Bayern Munich tried to jump in the race. It does look like Arsenal have offered him a new one. I'm trying to tie this one down. We obviously want to, start bringing young players through. We've seen a number of young players over the past couple of seasons leave, especially this season. You've got Dubry, he's left. Who was the other one? Raul Waters, he's left. These are players that we thought we were going to see in the first team. And even if they weren't qualified enough to be in the first team, I'm still disappointed at the fact that we didn't get them on contracts whereby we can then sell them for a profit at the end, because these are players that will go for millions in the future. So, for Per Mertesacker to not be able to tie Raul Waters down or Lino Sosa, we allowed Lino Sosa to go to Aston Villa. And I mean, that's another embarrassing one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But this one here does look like Arsenal have offered him a new contract. Let's see if he signs it. Ladies and gentlemen. Some more positive news. Ajax are considering a move for Nuno Tarez. It's about time we get this fraud out of the football club. I can't believe he's still here. Again, taking into account, the June 30th date, and that's when the new kind of financial year changes for all football clubs. So it gives you a fresh start in a sense, doesn't it? So yeah, it makes sense now. But listen, Nuno Tarez needs to go regardless. How much money are we going to get for Nuno? I don't know. Will Ajax cough up big money? I doubt it. It's going to probably be about a £5-6 million deal. But the most important thing is we get him out the door. We free up some space for new players to come in and take up those positions. Better players, more qualified, and so on and so forth. I called it out the moment I saw Nuno. The moment I saw Nuno lipsing up them dogs, yeah, I just knew this guy wasn't the answer. I can't even believe you didn't pull out after seeing those videos. You must have saw those videos. This is the reason why you'll question Edu and you question other people at the club, because it's like, how are you signing Dons who in their personal time are lipsing up dogs and they've got that going viral on the internet before you even sign him? So you must have, you had to do your due diligence and understand what was going on with this. Yeah, and you still signed him. And now we're taking losses. That's crazy. I'm not about losses, bro. We're not out here trying to take losses. But anyway, the most important thing is Nuno Tarez is going. Ajax could be the team that he goes to. They are in the process of trying to negotiate a loan deal, a long season loan. And look, I'm fed up with these loans. We can't be trying to get players at the door on loans. It's the same with Lokonga, $3 million loan. I think there's been an obligation now implemented into that deal whereby they pay Arsenal 10 million at the end of it. Still a loss. It's 13 million at the end of the day. We paid nearly 20 million for Lokonga. It's still a loss. And I just have to question that. And it's the same thing with Nuno Tavares. The more we loan this guy out, the more he just runs his contract down, and the more we take more losses. And that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid here. So yeah, let's see what we do with Nuno Tavares. It does look like it's another loan. And I'm just pleased to see guys leave. I'm just pleased to see guys leave. Another one on the verge of leaving is Mikel as well. It's a permanent deal. I'm not too sure how much this is getting done for. He was at this team last season, Sturm Graz over in Austria, I believe they play, and they was in the Europa League. He got himself some good experience. It kind of inspired him. He bagged a number of goals. I think he bagged like 9 goals in about 12 games for them. So it wasn't a bad. I mean, it was a fantastic, loan spell. And a few weeks ago, we were kind of sitting here thinking, well, maybe Mikel might be the answer for us. Maybe he might be the cost-effective solution. The cost-effective solution whereby we don't have to spend ridiculous amounts of money, but he could be the guy coming off the bench and giving us what we need in the final third. And the guy is aggressive. The guy is powerful. The guy's got a good shot on him as well. So maybe this could be a slight loss. You're looking at the team that he's going to, and you're not really phased. Of course, I hear that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Big up CR7 in the building. CR7 with an Arsenal badge. That's crazy. That's crazy. We should sell him to Ajax. Yeah, hopefully we can get that done and dusted. Arsenal takes L's in every sale. This is what I'm saying. It's annoying. We need to step it up. And this is another reason why the pressure and the foot stays on Edu's neck until we can prove we can get an ROI for players. You know, you're not letting players go for free, or you're not letting players go for cheaper than what your project paid for them. You know, it's just stupid, man. It's really stupid. I'm not going to go out there and spend, I don't know, £10 on an item and then say to the guy next door, "Oh, do you want to buy this item for £2?" It just, but you're doing that with all your items, bro. You're not going to make any money. It just doesn't make any sense. How T-Hef has Tavares got a football CV? He has some good clubs for a Sunday league player. Exactly. Big up Dizzle. You know, them way there. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. Trust me. Big up the cowboy in the building. Good morning to you, broski. I hope you are well. Come on. We are messing around with the price again for Calafiori. Nothing new there. Well, we're gonna move on to Calafiori in a minute. I should have all the freshest updates on what's going on with that. And according to what's being said, Arsenal have agreed personal terms and the fee with Bologna. That has been agreed. So I'm hearing and seeing. So if there is anything new, yeah, we'll see it. We'll definitely see it. I've got Fabrizio Romano and then man on speed dial. Okay. Do you think Timber or White can play in the middle somehow? Yep. I think both of those players are qualified enough and versatile enough to play in the middle. Ben White has played as a DM before. And Timber, I haven't seen Timber play as a DM. I think he has played as a DM, but I've seen Timber play as a left back, right back, and a centre back. So, just on that basis, the guy's qualified enough to kind of move a bit further forward and play in a more central position in the middle. So, yeah. I don't have any qualms if Mikel Arteta wants to try that. I think pre-season gives him enough time to really test that out and see if it can work. If you sign poor players, you might not get nothing for them in return. And this is it. This is another reason why the pressure has to be on Edu in identifying the right players. Because when you identify players, and you're bringing in players to a club, there's two reasons. There's two reasons that the player is going to significantly improve your football club, and as well as that, the player can give you a return on investment. That is always, what you have to look at. Stan Kroenke and them, man, you think they look at Saka and say, "Oh, you're my friend." Hey, they don't really care, bro. You're an asset. You're an asset. And I need to make sure that the people that are buying these assets know what they're buying, because I need to see an increase in value. And that's another reason why over the past kind of like 12 months, what have we seen at Arsenal? They've PR'd us in terms of like how much value our team costs. Oh, Ramsdale's worth 100 million. Saka's worth 250 million. We've got the richest team, the most, you know what I mean? Like they've come on. And that's the reason for that is because, that's what they are. That's exactly what they are. They are assets that grow on a market. Yeah, there is a transfer market, and on that market, we want to sell our assets and we want to bring in other assets that are worth more money and grow that value and so on and so forth. That's how it works. So again, when you're signing players, the sporting director not only looks at them as a significant improvement for the squad and for the team that he currently has, but he sees them as an ROI, an investment for the future. I know that if I put 25 million down in this player's head, within the next 3 to 5 years, I can return on a 60 million profit or a 50 million profit. This is how they have to look at it as well, bro. This is business. But anyway, this is a player that's leaving. Not too sure how much he's going for, but obviously I'll keep you guys up to date with that when I find out. Okay, so where are we? I think the next step is Calafiori and Viktor Gyökeres. We might as well go to Gyökeres first, and then we'll move to Calafiori as the obviously main last topic of discussion. Make sure we are hitting up that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Whack that like button, beat it, punch it, do whatever you got to do to it. Just drive up the likes, yeah? Share this video, subscribe to the channel, big up all the real ones in the building. Coffee Gang settings. We're here every single morning, 11:30. Yeah, don't want to miss your boy. Make sure you got that notification bell turned on, okay? Let's go. All right, we're active today. We're awake today. You can tell I've had coffee today, boy. Anyway, we're going to move on here. So there's a lot of reports coming out suggesting that the next signing after the Calafiori one is going to be Gyökeres. Okay, there's a number of small publications talking about it. We've got some big publications like the Evening Standard talking about it. And some of the Italian publications, they've kind of brought it to our attention initially. What they've said is Arsenal, there's only one Victor that Arsenal want to sign. One Victor. And that Victor is not Victor Osimhen. The Victor that Arsenal are likely to sign is Viktor Gyökeres. Now, it says here, Arsenal have made a final decision over their preferred striker target, with Viktor Gyökeres coming out on top, no diddy, of Viktor Osimhen, no diddy. Yeah, let's say it again just to make sure. Yeah, there's a lot of clarity there. It means the Gunners could step up their pursuit of the sporting forward in the coming weeks. Now, that's not even the report I actually wanted to share. Let me find the one that I wanted to share. Viktor Gyökeres. Viktor Gyökeres, Arsenal. Which one was it, bro? Should I go through my history quickly? Definitely read a report on this morning. Let's go to news. Let me find it. Arsenal. Maybe it was on Twitter. I see it. I don't know. Okay, but this is a player. This is a player that Arsenal, is likely to go for. If Arsenal are prioritizing a striker, then this is the striker that we would like to see. Most people would like to see Viktor Gyökeres at Arsenal. The guy's numbers speak for themselves, and yeah, I mean, this guy is one of the most complete strikers on the planet at this moment in time. One of the most complete strikers, bro. He can literally do everything. Play on the left, play on the right, play up front, play drop deep, link up, do everything. The only slight problem we're going to have signing Viktor Gyökeres is, what are we actually going to do with Kai Havertz? Because we've been told that Kai Havertz is going to be the main number 9. Will Viktor Gyökeres be okay with coming in, that kind of being told that, he has to kind of fight for that place? I think he will be okay with it. And another reason why we've decided to kind of go for Viktor Gyökeres over the Viktor Osimhen deal is because of the finances. The amount of money that's going to have to go into the Viktor Osimhen deal is quite a lot. We're talking about 120 million release clause, and we're also talking about astronomical wages. I don't even know what Viktor Gyökeres is on, but one thing I do know, he's been playing in the Championship for quite a long time. He's probably not on that much money. Sporting Lisbon didn't pay him that much. I wouldn't assume so anyway. So this is a guy that you probably could get on about 80k, 100k wages. So that's a part of the report that I read this morning, or the tweet, whatever it was I read this morning, about Viktor Gyökeres. The overall financial package for Gyökeres is much cheaper. And if you're looking at the data for the player, I would say, the data is probably better. So yeah, I'm happy with Viktor Gyökeres. I'm happy. Is this one going to be the next signing for Arsenal Football Club? Let me quickly see if I can find this tweet, bro. Let me just go on to I've probably already said what it's already said, but let me Viktor Gyökeres, man. We definitely need this player, guys, man. Keep hitting that like button. I see you guys. We definitely need to get this player. I can spell his name wrong. I think you got some people online making some shit up now, but just spoke to one of my agent friends in Stockholm. He told me Viktor Gyökeres is done and has been for the last 2 days. Okay, so we do have, this is not the one. So what we got, what's this? Fabrizio Romano, he says for Viktor Gyökeres, Sporting still want the release clause. Okay, we read that yesterday. Arsenal about to secure the signing of Viktor Gyökeres. No, that's an old report. I don't know what I read then. This is obviously top, man. If I go through latest, I'll be there trying to read everyone's tweets. That's long. Okay, so yeah, man, Viktor Gyökeres to Arsenal could be the next signing. Will Edu make it happen? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. But anyway, let's move on to the main topic of discussion now, ladies and gentlemen. We have got great news. Arsenal have made a breakthrough and they are on the verge of signing, or have agreed to sign Riccardo Calafiori. Arsenal reach agreement with Bologna to sign Riccardo Calafiori in a package worth around £43 million. Clubs finalising paperwork following players' agreement on proposed project, long-term contract plan for the 22-year-old. Checkmate. And that's according to the Purple Panel. Now, there's a lot of other articles suggesting exactly the same thing, that a deal has been reached. I believe Fabrizio Romano has also mentioned something similar. I'm going to quickly find this. Arsenal had, so this is interesting. This was published 3 hours ago. So Arsenal had initial 14 million offer for Riccardo Calafiori, rejected. So there was a bid rejected. I'm only being told about it this morning. It's published by Corriere dello Sport, who actually told us that Arsenal had launched a £42 million bid yesterday or the day before, when I brought it to your attention. So they're the ones that said they launched the bid 2 days ago. 3 hours ago, this being published by Corriere dello Sport, aggregators, Transfer News Live. They're basically saying that Arsenal had an initial 40 million offer rejected, but they only want 2 million more. Okay, they only want 2 million more, Bologna. So then we get the Purple Panel, and that Purple Panel literally published theirs about 13 minutes ago. It wasn't even long ago when they published that. Let me just quickly double check that. And they have been getting a lot of shit bang on the money, to be quite fair. Purple Panel, they published it 10 to 10 this morning. They published that the agreement had been reached for £43 million. So I don't know how true it is. It does look like Arsenal have made a breakthrough, and this is good news. Edu has woken up. Calafiori is a qualified player, someone that will is going to change the dynamics in defense, and how we can kind of transition, even the way he plays, bro. The way he inverts, the way he likes to overlap as well. So he can kind of do Zinchenko and Tierney in one. You know what I mean? He can overlap and he can invert, and he looks comfortable when he inverts and he plays in those central spaces. So yeah, I'm all for Calafiori. This is a really, really, really good signing. Really good signing. Now, I did obviously question it a couple of days ago in terms of, was this a player that was a part of the plan? And I actually want to know what the plan is. What's Edu's plan? Edu, Gaspar, what is your plan? Okay. Was Calafiori a part of the plan? Or is he just someone that we stumbled across a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago, because of Jorginho and the Euros and so on and so forth? To a degree, I will question that, because with players that we've had in the past, when Arsenal have done that, they haven't turned out to be that great, and we haven't got an ROI for those players. So you have to question it. However, with Calafiori, slightly different, because we know what we're getting. We've seen how qualified he is under Thiago Motta last season. The guy was making it happen and help them get into the Champions League. So, we understand what we're getting with this one. But I need to obviously question Edu to a degree and say, listen, be careful, my guy. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're not just being impulsed by an agent. Make sure you're not just being impulsed by a friend or an ex-player that's telling you, oh, this is Yaya Toure 2.0. You know what I mean, guys? So just know what you're doing. Hopefully the guy's woken up. Hopefully the guy has a clearer understanding of what he is doing in this sporting director role. Maybe working with Richard Garlick over the past 12 to 24 months has kind of woken him up a little bit. But who knows? I guess we've got the rest of this window to make that determination, to be quite fair. But big up everyone that's joining. Well over 200 people now locked in. Make sure we are hitting up the like button. Subscribe to this channel. You don't want to be subscribing to any other channel other than this channel, my guy. Okay, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. All of that. Big up Legend in the building. Can Timber go midfield? Yes, he can. Zach Vision's in the building. He says it's a smart signing, but no way Eddie planned on it. Exactly. Stumbled across this one, bro. Stumbled across it. You know what I mean? Let's hope he stumbled across a few other gems. You know what I mean? I'd rather Viktor over Isak based on the system we play, says Odin Motta. We've got Thiago Motta's brother in the building. Yeah, listen, Gyökeres, I'm telling you now, he is tailor-made for the way we play football. And I'll tell you now, Odegaard gets 15 plus assists. Gyökeres is going to get 20 plus goals, and he's going to add to the assist chart as well. The way we're going to be able to transition and the way we're going to put our patterns together in the final third are going to be off the chart, because Gyökeres' movement, he knows when to drop, he knows when to go, he knows what space to pick up. He knows these men anticipate the right runs, the right moves. You know what I mean? They're clued up out here. They're clued up. Once that chemistry's been built, bro, Bro. And another good thing about Gyökeres is that he's already played in English football. So with Gyökeres playing in English football already, he understands what it's gonna. He understands the intensity of the competitions here. The physicality, like all of that. He understands it. Remember, Gyökeres built himself here. It wasn't in the Premier League, but in the Championship, which is not that far away. He built himself, worked on his craft, found his identity, absolutely tore the Championship apart, and then said, "Okay, let me go and test myself at a bigger stage." Went there and absolutely destroyed it. People say, "Oh, this could be Darwin Noodles 2.0." I'm telling you, Darwin Noodles never come close to doing what Gyökeres done over in Portugal. You know what I mean? So there's no way it will be Darwin Noodles 2.0 if we sign Viktor Gyökeres. The guy's balling out. Laurie Boy says, "Put some respect on my guy Edu. It's all planned." Big up my guy Laurie Boy. Big him up, boy. This guy's always on one every single day. Laurie Boy is always arguing with someone in the WhatsApp group. This guy just doesn't go to sleep, mate. I tell you. Dizzle says, "Love Gyökeres, but what about the knee surgery, bro? What knee surgery? Is he had knee surgery recently? Let me quickly double check this, and we'll get back to Calafiori in a second. Gyökeres knee surgery. Okay, so that's the first thing that actually come up. This is in May. Okay. Oh, Chelsea are publishing this. Ruled out for a week with a serious knee surgery. Okay, it's only a week though. If it was serious, yeah, would you be ruled out for a week? Arsenal top striker Target ruled out for a weeks with serious knee injury. My bad. Let's look into this further. What's going on here? What's going on? The recovery period is estimated to be 5 to 6 weeks, so just over a month. Okay. According to the record in Portugal, the surgery had been planned in advance with a mutual agreement between the player and Sporting Lisbon. Okay. So maybe this is the reason why Arsenal might have held back. I don't know. Maybe Arsenal might have, I don't know. What the hell's going on here? What's going on? Do you reckon this is going to be detrimental? This is a problem? Gyökeres has been dealing with a meniscus, I can't even pronounce it, problem, coupled with some weakness in the lateral ligament of his knee, which has been limiting him for months. Oh, so this is something that he's been dealing with for quite some time then. The discomfort intensified in recent weeks. Okay, so he's had a problem for quite some time. It intensified recent weeks. He therefore had to go for a surgery. Okay, you know what? I didn't even know about that, Maybe that is something we have to take into consideration. Maybe we might have to leave Gyökeres for one season to see how he recovers from this knee injury, or we might as well just risk it. I'm willing to risk it, guys. I'm willing to risk it, knowing that we've got Havertz there anyway. I'm willing to risk it. And maybe that's a way of saying to Gyökeres, actually, my guy, we have to give you a little process. Sit on the bench. Yeah, don't worry, sit on the bench. You know what I mean? As long as we know we've got Gyökeres coming off that bench, because if the guy's not 100, bringing him on for 20, 30 minutes of a game with the qualities that he has, he will still bag. And hopefully we can get him up to the standards that he was at before the injury. I don't see it being a major problem. King says Calafiori's injury record is a nightmare, Wax. He's been through hell in terms of injuries. Look at this. I don't even know. Oh my God, what are you telling me? We're signing some injury-prone dons. Oh man. We don't want to timber 2.0, man. Oh, we don't want that. I'll tell you. What you got to cover for Adi Bayo? 60 million, and we've got your deal. Darth, man, you need to go away with your Luton players, bro. We don't want none of your Luton players. I'm telling you, you really think your Luton players are going to come in and improve Arsenal Football Club? You might have some one or two gems that are hidden. I don't even really know the team thoroughly like that. But come on, man. You're giving us Adi Bayo and all them guys. Let them go to Everton and that. You know what I mean? Come on. We need top elite Champions League proven guys. Yeah? Come on. Duff. You know them way there. Anyway, back to Calafiori. So it says here Arsenal are in advanced talks over personal terms with Riccardo Calafiori. 50 to 55 million bid expected to meet Bologna's demands. Player wants to move despite interest from other clubs. Obviously, that was published this afternoon. So no, that was published yesterday. So what we're being told today is totally different. We've overcome any obstacles. We've put the money down on the table for Calafiori. They've agreed. We've already agreed personal terms. We are done and dusted with Calafiori, guys. This is going to be the first summer signing after David Raya. Obviously, I don't even count David Raya as a signing, but that would be technically the first summer signing. This is going to be the first summer signing. You know the way there? First summer signing for Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal are preparing for more contacts over Riccardo deal on both player and club side. Excellent relationship with Bologna after Tomiyasu deal. Price tag around 50 million euros. That was published 10 hours ago by Fabrizio Romano. So again, we've moved on. We've moved on from there. We're moved on. There's no point in even reading that. No point in even reading that. Okay, let me see what's new. Let me see what's new. Let me see what's new. Any new updates? I got these man on speed dial. Bologna have accepted Arsenal's 50 million offer for Riccardo Calafiori. It is breaking. The transfer is edging closer. That is according to Tutto Mercato Web. It's moving closer, guys. This is a done deal. This is not a pulling out. This isn't a bid rejected, a second bid rejected. Oh, no, Chelsea have come in. They're trying to put their big belly on the table and hijack it. No, it's not there. This is done. This is dusted. Calafiori is an Arsenal player. He is an Arsenal player. He will be on that plane linking up with Arteta within the next 24 hours. He'll be linking up with the Mandem. And yeah, welcome to Arsenal. We might as well just confirm it now. We might as well change the name of the stream and call it Welcome to Arsenal. Yeah. What else we got going on here? Yeah, everyone's confirming that 50 million bid is accepted. You know, these guys are a bit slow. These aggregators and even the mainstream media, they are slow. So the moment they're telling us this now, that was done 6 hours ago. That was done even yesterday, perhaps. You know, them way there. Purple Patch, that's the only person that has got it bang on the money right now. Bang on the money. Alex Goldberg is another one that has confirmed. People are saying that he's very reliable. He has basically confirmed that Riccardo Calafiori looks set to join Arsenal. So yeah, done. When you hear that, it's done. You got Sasha saying done deal. Yeah, you got Don saying done deal. So yeah, welcome to Arsenal, guys. Welcome to Arsenal. I'm going to run through more comments. We've got Sevilla loan move for. Oh no, I've clicked on the wrong thing here. Sorry. So Sevilla loan move for Albert Sambi Lokonga is practically done. That is also done, according to reports coming out in Spain. After reaching an agreement with Arsenal on a formula for the purchase option. Sevilla are open to making the 15 million buy option clause mandatory if certain objectives are met next season. I mean, that's a problem because if they ain't met next season, then Lokonga's staying. Okay, they're staying. Like, let's just pull it as an obligation and that's it, bro. It doesn't matter what you do. Just buy the guy. Yeah, buy the guy. You have to bear in mind, it means if they don't want to buy the guy, there's two things. They don't have the money to buy the guy, or they want to test the waters because they don't fully believe in Lokonga. So then you have to rely on Lokonga going over there and really stepping up and proving his worth for them to, you know, trigger the buy clause. It's long. It's long. Kivior to Juventus. Yep, again, that's another one that looks like it's close, very close. Very, very close. And again, it's embarrassing, bro. You know, I don't mind Kivior going, but don't tell me that you're going to buy Kivior for 20 million and then not get no money off him, you know, because I'm hearing it's like 18 million, 15 million, some cheap money. Like, what's going on? Big up Sweetie. They say Sporting said that the recovery has gone well, and that he has trained and he is feeling well. Good. We need Zinchenko news. Big up NVR. Good to see you in the building, my guy. Come on, I haven't seen you in ages. I need you old school guys to come back, man. Don't just come back in the summer when it's transfer season. I need you here every damn day, bro. Yeah? Yeah, we need Zinchenko news, though. There is nothing linking Zinchenko away. That Bayern Munich news disappeared time ago. Yeah? Disappeared time ago. Company walked into Bayern Munich and realized, oh my God, I've got a little tuck shop here. I've got a little tuck shop. Do I really need Zinchenko? Nah. I don't really need Zinchenko. Zinchenko is probably going to be a last minute one. We're going to see Zinchenko move last minute deal. That's what we'll get for Zinchenko. Let me see what else is going on here. What else is going on? AC Milan's Theo Hernandez is closing in on a 51 million move to Manchester City. What is going on? Oh wow. Oh wow. Hey, where's Naga? Where's Naga? Naga, your boy. Your boy Theo Hernandez is joining Man City, 51 million. What is going on? Man City aggregators are confirming. Whoa, it's busy. It's active. It's active. It's active. Like Man City saw that we were signing Calafiori and they said, what? We're going for Theo Hernandez then, fam. We're going for Hernandez. Oh, man, the competition is mad. Absolutely crazy. What else we got going on? What else we got going on? We've got Ekram Connor making up fraudulent news. France defender William Saliba could leave Arsenal this summer with PSG and Real Madrid interested. The Don isn't going anywhere. Stop making up fraudulent news, mate. Come on. Come on. You could do better than that, mate. You could do better than that. Bruno Fernandes has given the green light to the Saudi Arabian negotiator to better understand the proposal ready for him. It does look like Bruno Fernandes could find himself playing in Saudi Arabia very, very soon. I mean, Man United are trying to clear house. They're trying to restructure the wages so they've got enough money to revamp that squad for Ten Hag this summer. I swear to you, Man United are a slight worry. Man United and Chelsea, you have to keep Chelsea in the conversation. Them two teams are a slight worry. If they get it right this summer, they could be swinging next season. And that just makes it even more difficult for Arsenal, doesn't it? You know? What else we got going on here? What else we got going on? There's a lot of Calafiori, boy. Like, my timeline is just crazy for Calafiori. Crazy. Al Nassr agree a deal with Edison, and the official announcement will be made next week. What? Wow. Edison of Man City going and joining Al Nassr. The world's gone crazy. The world has gone absolutely crazy. The transfer market is going wild right now. Absolutely wild. What else we got going on? Yeah, it's all Calafiori. It's all Calafiori. Nothing. It's just Calafiori. All right, cool. Let me run through comments, man. Let me run through comments. I've got about 10 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Big up all the real ones. Big up all the guys in the building that are newly watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notification bells on. We are Coffee Gang. We do coffee every single morning. So make sure you join us 11:30 in the morning. We need Kimmich or Gyökeres next, says Yadev. Need Saudi to buy Haaland next. But we need Saudi to come through and sign Thomas Partey, bro. We need Thomas Partey gone. There's still players that we need to get out the door, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget. There's players that we still need to get out the door. Players like Thomas Partey. We do know Eddie was trying to speak with some of the Saudi Arabian clubs recently, trying to get a deal done, in my opinion, for Thomas Partey. We heard that one of those third-party companies that basically control and own players were trying to sign Thomas Partey, and then they were going to place him with a football club in Saudi Arabia. I'm not too sure how that's going, but I'm hoping that we're closer. I'm hoping that we're closer. And some people might disagree. I think, looking at Thomas Partey from last season, for me, he just isn't that same guy anymore. I was watching highlights of Thomas Partey at Atletico Madrid the other day. The guy was a monster. He has totally got no legs anymore. No legs. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Guys. Like, Thomas Partey's got no legs. They've been amputated. They've been amputated. Bro, I was watching Thomas Partey at Atletico Madrid, and I'm telling you now, the Thomas Partey over there was proper Spider-Man. That was a proper DM, a proper central midfielder that can also just do next stuff. Yeah, we don't have that Thomas anymore. That Thomas Partey has totally vanished. Okay, so right now I'm saying to you, man, we need to cut our losses with Thomas Partey. Just get him out the door, free up that position, free up the wages, and get someone else in, a younger profile, someone that's similar. It could be Amadou Onana. It could be a João Neves. Someone that's got a similar profile that can defend, that can attack. But right now, Thomas Partey has to go. And I think, there is a strong chance that will happen this summer. But if it does, we definitely need to bring in that replacement. And if we do, who's it going to be? What central midfielder is Arsenal going to be bringing in? We've been told all summer that the striker and the central midfielder area are the two priorities. We want a striker, we want a central midfielder. They're the two priorities. We've in fact been told that since January. Okay. All of a sudden, we're bringing that Calafiori, a left back, straight away. So it's interesting, man. I want to know what the plan is. Onana was really good at the Euros as well. Partey was a box-to-box midfielder at Atletico Madrid. Rodri playing 6. There you go. Thomas Partey was like Spider-Man. He, that was his nickname. He was called Spider, innit? Something like that. The Spider or some craziness like that. I understand why, bro. He was so quick. He was quick. He was explosive. Thomas Partey at Atletico Madrid was a different player, man. Different player. I don't think I've seen that Thomas Partey here at Arsenal. Not once. Not once. I don't get it twisted. Thomas Partey has done some incredible things at Arsenal in terms of what he's offered on the pitch, but I have not seen the same Thomas Partey. Not seen it. Saliba is worth 150 million, bro. He's worth nothing. And when I say nothing, like money can't buy a Saliba. Money can't buy a Saliba, bro. No. Saliba is here to stay forever. The octopus, that's what he was called. The octopus. The octopus. There we go. It wasn't the spider, it was the octopus. I knew it was something along them lines, something with multiple legs. The octopus, because bro, he was just cleaning, sweeping. Bro, he was everywhere. He was literally everywhere. His ability on the ball was fantastic. Thomas Partey, bro. And now you understand why we were so excited when we were signing Thomas Partey, but we just haven't seen the same player. And it's just got to the point now where we need to get rid of him, man. He's the only one that can make us a bit more money. Remember, we've got to get ROI for the projects. Forget trying to make more money than we sold the players for. We need to get ROI for the project. The project spent, over $1 billion. So we need to sell players to kind of balance that out. You know what I mean? So Thomas Partey needs to be one of those guys. We'll keep Jorginho, bring another central midfielder in, and see how it goes from there. Obviously we'll have Ethan Nwaneri. He's probably be more of an 8 anyway. But, Arteta might try and convert him into a 6. You never know. He was nicknamed the Octopus. He was winning balls like crazy at Atletico Madrid. Yeah, man. I should have gotten Rodri, and then he would have. He was second choice as well. Yeah, Rodri was qualified. Man, look at what Rodri's doing now. Different gravy. Different gravy. We need Kimmich and Gyökeres next season. I think I've already read that. It's false news. AC Milan said he ain't going anywhere. It's about Theo Hernandez. Hernandez rumor is BS. Ibrahimovic shut it down already. Okay. Let's see, man. Saliba will go Real Madrid next season, not this season. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. If Arsenal win the Premier League this season, and Arsenal, man, he can't go anywhere. You can't leave a club off the back of winning the Premier League, bro. Right? For me, that doesn't make any sense. Any player that's done that in the past is a dickhead, bro. Like, and I know players have done it. Players have done it. Thought it was, they were going to bigger and better things, but nah. Ethan Nwaneri is a 10 or a right winger. Yeah, but our system doesn't play with a 10. So, we're playing with 2 8s. We play with 2 8s. So our system, he's going to have to play as an 8 or he's going to have to play as a 6. He's not going to play as a 6, obviously, because that's not the type of player he is. He's obviously got flair, and I've seen him play, bro. He's scoring goals for fun at youth level, bro. Them way there. But I think he's going to play as an 8, play as more of a central player, so he has that relationship with Odegaard. I think, Odegaard will be Ethan Nwaneri's mentor, more or less. So that's going to be interesting. Interesting to see him come through, man. Interesting to see him come through. Big up Alfred. He says, we were signing the older version, Thomas Partey. Yeah, clearly. I get it now, boy. We definitely got the old version. Even though he was like, what, 28, 27, 28? We actually thought he was, come on, man. When you're 28, 27, 28, should still, you know what I mean? Nah, man. He wasn't that guy anymore, bro. We needed the 24, 25-year-old Thomas Partey, bro. That's what we needed. Okay, big up all the real ones in the building. Much appreciate every single one of you today, man. We're gonna wrap this up, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure we're hitting the like button, do subscribe, all of that type of stuff. We will be back again tomorrow, UK time, 11:30. Do subscribe to my other channel as well, Wax Unfiltered. The link can be found down below. Conspiracy stuff, UFO stuff, all of that type of palaver. We're gonna be uploading new videos this weekend. So make sure you check that stuff out. I was meant to upload last weekend. Obviously, you guys know I was sitting there doing the reactions, but I hadn't pressed the record button. I wasn't even recording for 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm sitting there doing recording nothing. It was crazy. It was crazy. A couple shout outs. Big up the cowboy in the building. Big up my guy Sean. Big up Andrew, 1962, Gunnar, Shah, Alfred, Tope. Big up King. Big up NVR. Big up Ankar. Big up Yandev as well. Big up Ruben. Big up Heiko. Big up Laurie Boy. Big up PTM Productions. Big up Mr. Robbo. Big up everyone, like I said, at the bottom of the building. Make sure we hit the like button. All of that. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace. Peace.